Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. It's just a quick video today to talk about the Games Workshop pre-orders, which are going to be available from Saturday the 29th of August. And based on the recent mix-up with the White Dwarf magazine contents, I think it comes as little surprise to know that on Saturday the 29th of August, the pre-orders for the final Blackstone Fortress expansion becomes available. That expansion is Ascension, which is the one containing the two big Spindle Drone miniatures. The announcement on the Warhammer community page points out that it is time to enter the Blackstone Fortress for one last time. We already knew that Ascension was the final expansion, we knew that it would complete the Blackstone narrative, but this is just final confirmation that this is the last expansion we will be getting. And it says that in Ascension, shifting corridors of the fortress rebuild themselves as massive guardian drones are unleashed to hunt down trespassers. They have released an image of the contents, which it's all pretty standard stuff. You get the two big spindle drones. It looks like we're getting some new punch boards with new map tiles. We're getting cards for the spindle drones, two different cards by the looks of it. We've got ones for the big fellas, and then we have a card for awakened spindle drones. There's a rules booklet, there's new cards, and it looks like we're getting two envelopes as well, two of the mystery envelopes. So hopefully that's going to be one for completing this quest, and then perhaps one that includes some goodies for new ways to use Blackstone Fortress beyond the end of the narrative. The announcement doesn't give us a lot of information to go on. It says, this time there is no going back to the safety of Precipice as the quest to endure sees your explorers frantically searching for a stronghold. So it looks like it's a go in and once you're in you have to stay there until you're done type situation. It goes on to say that at the same time their surroundings continuously change in a rolling road format, which means that it's impossible to play the same game twice. So it sounds like we're getting some interesting new mechanisms for how the map unfolds, and perhaps something more akin to the original Silver Tower, where you actually explore on the board continuously rather than cutting backwards and forwards to the challenge cards. There may be more of a situation where you are constantly laying out new tiles and exploring the new locations in a more traditional dungeon delving type format. Finally, it says that at the centre of the stronghold is one of the most dangerous threats within the Blackstone Fortress, but defeating them is just the beginning. Again, which leads me to believe that there may be two pieces of hidden content here, one for defeating the large spindle drones and then something else to deal with beyond that. So there it is. This is the climactic conclusion to the Blackstone Fortress narrative, and the core of that narrative is the base game, and then the escalation expansion, and then this Ascension expansion. Other expansions flesh out the world of the Blackstone Fortress, but they don't directly tie into that main narrative structure. And that's really all we've got to go on at the moment. This is obviously pretty exciting news. I am excited to see how they're going to round out the narrative, and I'm also pretty keen to get some new big old spindle drones for my explorers to fight. More good news for people who like Blackstone Fortress is that there is also some new Black Library stuff coming out to tie in with this big conclusion of the drama. We have a new Blackstone Fortress Ascension novel, a tie-in novel, which apparently sees Janus Drake at his lowest ebb, going into the Blackstone Fortress and delving deeper than ever before to try and redeem his honour in some way and finding something terrifying. And they're going all out with this book because there is a regular hardback, a special edition, and an ebook. They're also releasing the paperback version of Vaults of Obsidian, which is the anthology of short stories. And then there is an audio drama, Augur of Despair by Chris Dowes. So a whole host of new stories and old stories in new formats that flesh out the lore of the Blackstone Fortress. So all good stuff for fans of Blackstone Fortress. Of course, I will be putting in my pre-order for Ascension when those pre-orders go live on Saturday the 29th of August, and I will be covering it on the channel as soon as I have it in my hands. But that is it from me for now. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you've really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so. And hopefully, I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.